a round of applause going as we bring back to our the roster our student regional minister, Minister Rodney Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Brother David. Come on, let's put your hands together for Brother David Hassan. All praises due to Allah. Thank you so much, Brother David. Such a tall order just to make yourself better. I don't know of too many people on earth that can look in the mirror and come back with a totally positive thought about what and who they saw in the mirror. That's the level of evil and negativity that's on the earth that has caused us as human beings, number one, to devalue ourselves. We were brought here. We're never supposed to value ourselves. This is not on this man's script. And, you know, we live our lives demanding of white people to make us equal when they spent 400 years making sure that we were anything but equal. But the God that Brother David represented to us today is a great equalizer.
That's right.
You have to turn to a force that can make you equal.
Yes, sir.
I'm not equal to a man because he gave me a job in his company. I'm only equal to him when I have a company. You know, I don't know if we're in the knowledge of what we're really demanding and requesting of someone else, but any real demand for our betterment has to be a demand we make on ourselves in the name of a God who can give us what we need to bring that betterment about. So I thank you for that. It's called self-improvement, because if you're trying to improve somebody else, it won't work on you. You got to work on yourself. In order for it to work, it's a self-improvement. And so I'm thankful. But we're thankful for that message today. We know that we're right in the midst of a season in this country where from Black Friday, the Friday immediately following Thanksgiving, to December 31st, the commercial world makes 40% of their profits from that Black Friday to the end of the year. So a company that's open all year, making almost half of their profits in that short period of time, it shows you that they have learned how to stimulate the human being to go after things far beyond what it takes to sustain them, so that they can accommodate a season designed by the commercialization of those that rule over us. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan called on us to go back to how Dr. King wanted to redistribute the pain and boycott Christmas. But we're so tied into Christmas that even Medgar Evers, who was murdered in 1963 just before the March on Washington, he headed the NAACP in Mississippi. He had a boycott that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said was 99% successful. That means when he asked black people not to go spend their dollar in a place where they're not respected, 99% of black people in Mississippi got behind that boycott. The loss of the white commercial centers was so severe that they begged black people to come back. In the name of they would protect us. But the protection that they offered us was false, because the man that called the boycott was murdered in front of his little girls in the driveway, shot in the back by a rifle. And we're supposed to believe they killed Medgar Evers because he was trying to register black people to vote. No, they murdered him because he crushed their business world, because of the mistreatment of black people. So, but the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, just so we understand this season, he had a deeper reason for why he called us to fast during December rather than with the Muslim world following a lunar calendar. It didn't make sense to Mr. Muhammad for us to fast in any other time of the year and claim to have a successful Ramadan and only to come back and worship a dead prophet in the month of December. So Mr. Muhammad said, until we have successfully separated ourselves from the spiritual darkness of Yaqub's made man, he called on his followers to fast. And the Quran, as a revelation, gave us the provision that if you are sick or on a journey, don't fast with the rest of the Muslim world. You fast a like number of days. You get you another 30 days somewhere. Well, no one was more sick than we were. And I'm talking physically sick, commercially sick, mentally sick, emotionally sick, spiritually sick, and morally deficient following a practice in December where they sell more whiskey, they sell more drugs, there's more reckless living during the time that they're supposed to be recognizing the greatest man to come to humanity, Jesus. There's a lot of history that could be given on that, but just know that more and more people are beginning to separate themselves from the effect of this great lie. It's a great lie because I was raised on a Santa Claus coming down the chimney. And I was told he's going to come down, and when you wake up on Christmas, you'll see that he came to your house and that. And you know, as children, we trying to figure out, how did he get to all them houses in the same night all over the world? But you dare not ask, for the Lord work in mysterious ways. And, you know, after I learned there was no real Santa Claus, I didn't do what my parents did, because apparently they learned there was no real Santa Claus. I didn't teach my children that there was a Santa Claus. That's how powerful the lie is. That after you come into the truth of it as an adult, rather than teaching your children the truth, you pass the lie on and said, let them figure it out on their own. They'll figure it out on their own when they get a certain age. So just know, the best thing they could have done for Christmas was to take Christ off of it and put an X there. And with Xmas, then we saw that the masses are gathered to worship that which they know not, because X in mathematics is a symbol representing an unknown quality and quantity. So, you know, just understand that more and more people are coming away from this, but they're still clocking that we're spending those dollars. And right now, black people are spending untold sums during this Christmas season. I just looked at statistics yesterday, and we're spending $1.8 trillion a year. And we're crying in the land that we're broke, hungry, and almost being pushed out of doors with the cost of housing. But we got time to celebrate this kind of madness that's going on. You can purchase your children toys at any time of the year. Why wait to this time of the year for you to purchase them and then tell your children somebody else gave it to them? No. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is bringing us out of this into a sane line of thought. So he said that there's a scripture that said, behold, there's a pale horse. He said it's not a white horse, it's a pale one, right? And the horse, in terms of domestic beasts, is the most intelligent.
That's right.
And he said it's so intelligent among the beasts that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad forbid anyone to eat horse meat, because the level of respect that people have for other human beings, they don't eat the flesh of other human beings. And so you don't eat the flesh of the horse. But this pale horse, God is not talking about a four-legged creature. He's talking about a person in human form that has not developed beyond the level of a beast. And the level of intelligence that they have, the scripture says you'll know the pale horse because death is the rider. And rider and rudder are similar words, because the rider takes the horse in the direction he wants the horse to go, and the rudder guides the ship in the direction that they want the ship to go. And so if death is the rider, then there's a fundamental principle in this paleface person that the Native American calls him paleface. There's a fundamental principle in them that they are opposed to the will of God, that Brother David was just sharing with us. They're opposed to his way. They'll use his name, but they won't take his way. And because the rider is death, wherever they go, death spreads among the people there. You can't go to South Island Pacificers. They call these places, the ministers say paradise. Now they call paradise lost, because white people made them resorts and made them vacation spots, and they went there. Now it's all kind of diseases spread there. A lot of us don't understand. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said they were made so weak as a germ that they contract disease, so we made a creature for them to use, because the pig has a superior level of poison in it in order to help them. And if you go in any medical facility, you'll see that I'm telling the truth. That's why the scepter of Moses' law, who was sent to them in the caves of Europe, according to Jesus, Moses lifted up the serpent of the wilderness. You ever heard that? Well, every time you go to a clinic, you see that serpent. He's wrapped up over the scepter of law that Moses set in the earth, and that's up there because the poison that's in the serpent is in that clinic. Medicine is poison. And if you take certain medicines that are in there and you're not suffering from what those medicines were designed from, some of that medicine can take your life. Anybody that works in a hospital knows some of the medicine has to stay locked up. And only one person is walking around the whole unit with the key. So I just want us to understand that, we're in a terrible, terrible time. And right now from our flagship mosque, they're talking about the time of trouble that we're in and the guidance that we're being offered. It's sad because too many of us will get the guidance and it'll be a day late. Because for many of us, we're made to, you gotta show me. And believe me, God will show you in this day. I don't believe it lest I see it. But Jesus said, blessed are those who have not seen, yet they believe. Why? Because if you waiting until you see it, you may be on the wrong side of God's hand when it's coming down. If you're waiting because you don't trust God, but you're trusting in a man that's trying to take God's place in your life. And who is better, he who guides or he who finds not his way unless he is guided? And the Caucasian world cannot find their way unless they're guided. And they can't get guidance unless they turn to the one that guides. The only problem is they would do it. It's just that he got a black face. And they've worked so hard to devalue black that they feel they're devaluing themselves to turn to black. That's why when you had a black president, more militias formed. Gun sales went through the roof. They didn't go through the roof when Donald Trump came in. They went through the roof when Barack and Michelle Obama entered the White House. Go back and look at the stats and you'll see the megas started forming. All this didn't form when Trump came in office. Trump is just a facilitator of a thought that was already in them. And we've learned this from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. So I'm appreciative. We only got one way out of this. We have to become greater than the thing that's been ruling over us. We're not getting ready to have no army and go jump on nobody. The aim of this is not to go kill white folks, because the work of evil that's been done in us, if you got rid of all the white people on this planet, we'll still have a big problem now. Yeah, so the work that Brother David was showing us today, it's on the inside. It's not on the outside. And they know we're on the right track. That's why carrying no guns or anything, they consider Louis Farrakhan the greatest threat to their world. Because they know when he's disarming black people from carrying weapons, they know he knows how to get them now. This is a war, a battle for the minds of our people, okay? And menticide means the killing of the mind. And the mental and spiritual death we suffer is we can't even reflect God. So in our daily lives out here, we don't reflect God. That's why we're complaining most of the time. The Quran calls it grieving. So look up grieving in the thesaurus. It means complaining. So when I listen to Black Talk Radio, and I listen to it all day so I can see what our folks are talking about, we grieving all day. We're unhappy all the time because we think we're waiting on somebody else to do for us what only we can do for ourselves. It's not just we could do it for ourselves. If we don't do it for ourselves, it won't get done. So that's why we're here, to get the knowledge of God, the knowledge of ourselves, and the knowledge of the time that we're in. And even that time is running out. So we're thankful for all of you that have come out today. I don't know if there's any of you that are out for your first time today, but we thank you. No one's here for their first time, right? Oh, a brother's here for his first time. Okay, thank you so much, beloved. Thank you. But if you're here for your first time, second time, third or fourth, how many of you feel that what you heard today is the truth and good for us as a people? Brother was laying out many things coming right from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the Honorable Louis Farrakhan. So we thank you so much for that. Well, if you're out for your first, second, third, or fourth time, this is your opportunity to accept the invitation of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan today. And that's male and female. That invitation is extended. We ain't going nowhere without the black woman. And look, she ain't going nowhere without us. How about that, right? So if you feel that, this is your opportunity. We want you to come forth now and become part of a family that Farrakhan is building all over this planet. And right here in Philadelphia, this is the place to do it. You say, well, this little building, and we got the whole world out there. The whole world can hear the truth. The whole world can love the truth. But the only place to get something done about the truth you love is right here in this little building here in Philadelphia. We know the next step. He gave us the steps to take, and Brother David was starting to share some of those steps that we can take. You just can't get salvation through a correspondence course. You have to apply yourself, and when you apply yourself, you'll see yourself growing stronger and stronger, because we are told we are at war, spiritual warfare, but the moral superiority superior is going to be the winner of this war. The moral superior. Every kingdom is being weighed in the balance, not based on your political sagacity or the might of your armies. It's a moral evaluation. That's what God is using today to determine who wins and who loses. So can we be right in a world that's all wrong? Can we do right in a world that's hell-bent on doing wrong? Right? And if we keep turning to the God that is right and stop turning to him, we'll end up loving right and doing right, and you'll find yourself exalted. Only God is promoting today. According to Jesus, the people that are being abased, he will exalt them. But the people that's exalting themselves today, they'll be abased. So I spend more time listening to what God is saying and less time about what God's enemy is saying, and you'll come out on top. Because that's what the Honorable Louis Farrakhan does. Nobody watches more news than him. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad watched news day and night, and the minister is right on top of the news. But you know what the news is to him? Confirmation. That when God came and revealed himself to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, that everything Mr. Muhammad taught us is all coming to pass right now in the time that we're living in. So this is your chance. Come on forward and be a part of a family and learn something. Here's Brother David. He's going to shake your hand. All praises due to Allah. You shake the hand of the man that taught you today. Brother David Hassan, let's give him a round of applause. He's gonna help you right there. All praises to Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Now we coming to the end of the year, and so next I'm sending something out, but next Sunday I want to see every registered member, and then I got a little red pen so that those that don't come out, I can put that mark there. And we just call the national secretary and see, is there another category we can use for those that don't come out? But I'll be sending that out. This is the last meeting of the year. And we don't want to go into 2026 with a question mark behind, are you still with us? We know we're right at the start of something. And Brother Ishmael is telling us from Chicago, we're at the end of a cycle. And this cycle is too critical. This next step is in another whole cycle of activity that's about to take place. It will be so fast you won't be able to do a cram course. This is the time to learn it now, all right? That's male and female. And we don't learn it just from here on Sunday. Sunday just helps to give us some direction of where we need to be looking, but it's our Saturday mornings and our Monday nights where the real training is coming in, and we get ourselves rooted in this thing. So we're inviting all of you to be out for that. Now, what we want to do very quickly at the end of this meeting is have our public collection. It's a public offering, and so if you have $100 or more, we welcome you to do that. You can use a credit card, you can use a debit card, and all, but right now we'll work with some 20s, and so if we got people who can give 20, but some people right from their phone, they're waving their hand. They want to do something with the credit card or debit card. They can give $100 right now.
Anonymous, $20.
Anonymous with $20. Come on now, give them a round of applause. Make them feel good. Brother Divine with $50. That's what we're talking about. Praise be to Allah.
$50,
Sister Ayana with $50. There we go. All praises to
Jason, $20.
Brother Jason with $20. Thank you, Brother Jason. Thank you, Brother Jason. Is there anyone who else has $20 or better?
Ali, $50.
$50 coming from Brother Ali. All praises due to Allah. There we are.
Brother Joseph, $20.
$20 coming from Brother Joseph. There we go. Praises be to Allah. Who else has $20 or better? This is your opportunity right now. This is your opportunity right now. You can use your debit card or credit card.
Brother Amir, $20.
$20 coming from Brother Amir. All praises due to Allah. Where are all the Muslims? They celebrating Christmas.
Brother Darius, $20.
Brother Darius with $20. There we go. Praise be to Allah. Yeah, we should have talked about the Christmas tree today. Make them take that thing down from their house. I'm gonna drive past it. Give me the addresses. Drive past. You ain't here. You must be celebrating Christmas. 50 from downstairs. Give them a big round of applause downstairs. All praises due to Allah. Who else? $20. $20 now. So we're gonna get ready to close out. We're gonna pass the receptacles. Get Abraham Lincoln out. 5 is on that one. George Washington is on the 1. All these presidents are. Why don't they put a congressman or a senator or something? You see, they don't put Jesus on the money. My goodness. Wouldn't that be something? Yes. So we welcome you to be out now. You know we're getting our truth all week. So tomorrow night is the night that the men meet, and we'll be in the captain's class on Monday nights. But Wednesday night we're right back here to take ourselves deeper into the science of what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us. You know, that deeper science, that's what produced the Muhammad Ali's and the Malcolm X's and things back in those years. And so, you know, all this material is still there. Keep in mind that they questioned Mr. Muhammad all night. The FBI had all that stuff. They went and took it out of his room. Yes, sir. And he never pleaded the fifth. He answered every question, and they still couldn't handle it. That's right. And you should want to know more about what is this Department of Supreme Wisdom that Mr. Muhammad had that Malcolm learned from. Looked like they would just get it and corrupt it and distort it. They don't know where to put the marks. They don't know where to put the punctuation marks and everything. This thing, but how can a young brother that's a high school dropout grow into a giant on the planet with this? And the FBI got it under microscope, every kind of light you can look at, and they still can't figure out. And as Sister Ava used to say, they could never hope to write an essay on supreme wisdom. That's right. That's why you haven't seen any journals or anything like that. So we close with letting you know the Honorable Elijah Muhammad says the scripture foretold this would happen, that the scholarship of this world would have no articles out disputing what Mr. Muhammad taught, because the scripture says they would shut their mouths at him when he comes. And when he comes, they would say, how is this man without letters yet learned? Mr. Muhammad had no BS degree, no MA degree, no PhD degree, or any letters behind his name. Yet people that had those letters sat at his table to learn. How is this man without letters yet learned? So we're thankful for all of you. Let's stand for our closing prayer. What is the announcement? What is it? What is this? Is it something coming up?
Yes.
It's a seminar on, well, I'm going to let Brother Joseph read the announcements then. He has some announcements that have been typed out just so you'll know. But it's only a couple of minutes, right? The announcement. All right.
Okay, bro. Yes, sir. All right, family, assalamu alaikum, and please let's give them both a round of applause. Our keynote presenter, Brother David Hassan, and our Delaware Valley Student Regional Minister, Rodney Muhammad. This will be very brief to get these across. And also, the announcements, you may be seated as I read through these, and then we'll close with prayer immediately thereafter. Mark your calendars. Saturday, December the 27th, Disaster Preparedness Seminar. Muhammad's Mosque number 12 invites all to attend the seminar to discuss our disaster preparedness for prophesied time of affliction and despair that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad has been preparing Allah's people for the last 95 years. Representation throughout the Delaware Valley will be present to share in this discussion. The event will also be shared via Zoom. Check your email for more information and detail. Wednesday, December the 31st, New Year's Eve, our annual Bringing in the New Year Zoom meeting will begin at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will discuss the many memorable moments of 2025, and we will discuss what we will into our new year. Thursday, January 1st, community dinner hosted by the MGT GCC of Muhammad's Mosque number 12. Come have dinner with your family here at the mosque. The dinner begins at 4 p.m. Enjoy a delicious savory cuisine prepared as only the MGT and GCC can. Plus, it's free. A love offering from the MGT and a time for socialization with yours and our community to be announced. If you are not currently receiving correspondence via email from the Ministry of Information, please provide your information to the Secretarial Department. And last but not least, we would like to acknowledge that two events that have taken place this past week, and they were both wonderful. Number one, the MGT and GCC had a food giveaway this past Wednesday. It was a beautiful event. We want to thank Sister Student Regional Captain Kamisha Muhammad and the MGT, GCC, along with our sister Kimberly, for a wonderful, wonderful job. Well done. And the only thing that didn't make it a superlative was that it wasn't enough of y'all out. We got to have more people out for an event like this. This was an inglorious event, and the sisters put a lot of energy and time into it. So the least that we can do is just show up. Everything that was here was free. So you could have walked out with a nice bag and still has your money in your pocket. I'm going to leave it at that. Next time the one comes up, we want you to be abreast of it, dear family. And also, Brotherhood Day Part 5 was a resounding success. And at some point, we'll hear more from our young brother, Jabril X. He has a 2-minute video to show us also. Is that supposed to be today? Oh, wow. Okay. Y'all don't mind? Because y'all got 2 minutes? 2 minutes? Yes, sir. All right. Well, let's cue the video. Come on up, brother. Brother Jabril X, let's receive our brother with a round of applause.
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad is his messenger. I just wanted to greet everyone in Mosque number 12 with the greeting words of peace and paradise. Assalamu alaikum. First, I just wanted to thank Brother Lance for always giving me creative space and for allowing me to come before you to share some good news. So for those who haven't heard yet, Brotherhood Day has officially been approved in the state of Pennsylvania as a nonprofit organization. Yep. Praise be to Allah. We now have our EIN number, and we can apply for a 501c3. Yes, praise be to Allah. And there was a lot of people that helped make this happen. So sometimes I just feel like it's not hard to, or a bad thing to just take time to thank them. First, I wanted to thank two brothers, Brother Elijah and Brother David Hassan. Yes, sir. These were the first two brothers to help out with Brotherhood Day. And sometimes I feel like the Nike organization with their slogan, "Just Do It," I feel like they took it from Brother David Hassan. Because anytime that you want to, these brothers are so filled with the spirit, and they're driven by the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, that as long as you're trying to help them, they don't want to hear nothing else. They just want to get started. You can if you start off your sentence saying, "I just feel like we should," Brother David's going to say, "Just do it. Just do it. If you do it, then I'll help you. Just do it." That's how it is. So the first day, they was the first ones that came. I just feel like if everyone helped us like they did, we would be moving a lot faster. So all praise is due to Allah for them. I just want to thank my friends, aka my brothers, my friend Nazir, and Tyrone. My friend Nasir, Allah spoke through him on the third Brotherhood Day. That one didn't go as I felt like it should have went. I was thinking smaller, and I was feeling down once it was over, and I was on my way home. We got in the car, and I asked my friend Nasir, who's not in the Nation of Islam, and I said, "How did you feel like that? How did you feel that went?" And he said, "I thought it was good." And I'm like, "How is it good?" I said, barely anybody even came out. And Allah spoke to him. He said, "Jabril," he said, "every day is Brotherhood Day, Jabril." Yeah, so And I feel like that's something. I feel like that's something that I should be saying to him. But yes, sir. Allah blessed me with my friends. My friend Nazir, he comes out to the mosque a lot, and with Minister Rodney's lectures, I just see how they benefit him. Sometimes if I'm talking to him about something, if I might be complaining, my friend Nazir would just be like, he'll pull out his notepad and say, well, like Minister Rodney always said, this, and the third. So that always gets me. And then my friend Tyrone, when I was feeling down about something, he took me to his house and played a Minister Farrakhan lecture and what I was going through. So I wanted Minister Rodney to know that a lot of young people is being affected by his Sunday lectures, and mainly myself. These lectures that Minister Rodney gives help me on. They help keep me on my straight path. Also, thank you to Brother Josh. The whole Brotherhood Day started from a Wednesday lecture after Minister Rodney, and it inspired me and Brother Josh to talk. That's really the conversation that sparked Brotherhood Day. Thank you to Brother Dave for always helping out with the flyers. Thank you to Brother Russell. You know what you did. That's my uncle. And thank you, Church of the Advocate, for always opening their doors. Thank you, Miss Karen. That's the lady who works at the Church of the Advocate. Hopefully we can build more bridges. Thank you to Brother Lowell for always giving donations. My father for always being so patient with me, even though I know I can drive him crazy. Thank you, my sister, for always being so patient with me, even though I know that I can drive her crazy. So if you haven't realized, I drive a lot of people crazy, but my father is my best friend. So thank you. Thank you, Minister Rodney. Thank you to Minister Farrakhan. And may Brotherhood always continue. Thank you for everyone who came out to support. Please keep coming to support. It's a very beautiful event. And there's so many things that we have to add on, so many things that we have to build. Anyone who has any questions, brothers, please see me. And any sisters who can help, like things with websites, please see my sister, Sister Zariah X. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
The beneficent, the most merciful, master of the day of judgment in which we now live. Thee alone do we serve, and thee alone do we beseech for aid. O Allah, guide us on the straight path, the path of those upon whom thou hast bestowed favors, not the path of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down, nor of those who go astray after hearing thy teaching. Say, He, Allah, is one. Allah is He upon whom we all depend. He neither beget, nor is He begotten, and there is none like Him. I bear witness that none deserves to be served or worshipped besides Allah, who appears to us in the personage of Master W. Farad Muhammad, and we thank him for his wise choice in the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And we could never thank them both enough for the gift of mercy and guidance in the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. It's in their names we pray. Ameen. Go in peace, family. May Allah bless you all with safe travels to your places of abode. Assalamu alaikum.